Let's head to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
I really don't understand why everybody is mad at Kevin Stefanski for pulling Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson is human, so he's going to be hurt, and he knew that it was going to be a very, very physical game, and he didn't want Deshaun Watson to get hurt any more than he already was. And even though the doctors cleared him, I know Deshaun was confident, but I know Kevin didn't feel comfortable because he had that same thing happen with Baker Mayfield. And Kevin's not going to chance him getting hurt or practically costing him his job. In my opinion, I would have said Deshaun Watson too. So all commenters about how Kevin Stefanski sat him down, you guys do not know what he was thinking because we've been through this before, and Kevin was not trying to go through that again.
Jeff, the other thing is Kevin Stefanski has listened to his players. You know, Mayfield said he wanted to play, let him play. Watson said he couldn't play. He didn't play him.
Well, you know, and there is this thought process as well. Deshaun Watson went out there, and let's say he was 65, 70%. Deshaun Watson was coming off his first major successful day as the Cleveland Browns quarterback in week 3, obviously against the Tennessee Titans. If he had went out there and against his Ravens defense, which was going to be a tough battle anyway you slice it. If he had gone out there and not played well for the 1 week that Deshaun Watson was maybe finally getting some breathing room as far as, you know, the negative people and the people who are hoping things don't work out for him. And we know there's people out there, and obviously with, you know, Watson's off-field stuff, you know, there's people who maybe have an agenda and are hopefully looking for him to maybe not succeed. That would have been the storyline all over again. So what? Maybe the Browns would have lost 28-11, 28-16, and Deshaun Watson maybe would have thrown for a low completion percentage, would have thrown for low yardage, maybe would have had a turnover or two, and it would have been right back into it. Should he, you know, is that stuff that shouldn't affect him? Yeah. Am I going to say that went into the decision of him saying I can't go? No, I don't know. But there is certainly that thought process there. Look, if he wasn't able to go, and, you know, just like maybe Joe Burrow shouldn't have gone against the Cleveland Browns because it only made things worse, just like Joe Burrow shouldn't have maybe gone against the Baltimore Ravens because it only made things worse. You know, if somebody says it can't go, I mean, what are you supposed to do? You're not going to challenge a guy's manhood. You're not going to call him out in the media. You're not going to call him out in front of his teammates. But there's, you know, you have fans and you have a fan base and say you make $230 million, bro. I don't care if you got to go out there on a wooden leg. You know, you can't please everybody. But I honestly believe, you know, with Josh, with any quarterback you want to say, the way the Browns overall played on Sunday, I don't think it would have mattered who the quarterback was. It could have been Bernie Kosar, or it could have been Patrick Mahomes. I just don't think that team was good enough on Sunday to anyway erase a 25-point deficit. The Ravens were cooking on offense. The Ravens seemed to have the number, and they were shutting down the running game. It just was one of those days.